I felt threatened by the teens that had swarmed around me and other activists as we were wrapping up the march and preparing to leave. I noticed tensions beginning to escalate when the teens and other apparent participants from the nearby March for Life rally began taunting the dispersing indigenous crowd. A few people in the March for Life crowd began to chant, "Build the wall, build the wall, build the wall." It was getting ugly, and I was thinking, I've got to find an exit out of this situation and finish my song at the Lincoln Memorial. I started going that way. And then that guy in the hat, he stood in my way, and we were at an impasse. He just blocked my way and wouldn't allow me to retreat. Backwards, even though he was in my face. He wouldn't let me retreat. Is it believable yet?
Process begin.
I'm absolutely pissed. Frankly, I expected better from grown-ass full-on adults with, like, real lives and jobs and supposedly journalistic integrity, that these adults, they wouldn't just jump to conclusions faster than they could possibly blink without first checking to make sure that they wouldn't royally screw the pooch. However, as we all know, the desire to prematurely ejaculate their virtue signaling all over the internet and condemn a bunch of high school students, scratch that, mostly white, male, Catholic high school students, was apparently too lucrative an opportunity to pass up. Who would have thunk it? Never mind the fact that what they were condemning was completely fabricated, that this is all a giant nothing burger in reality. Never mind any of that. No one cares. If you don't know, and you've been living under a rock for the past couple of days, you'll know about the Covington Catholic High School issue that went down over the weekend. A brief summary for you. A bunch of high school students were at the Lincoln Memorial sightseeing after attending a March for Life rally where there were protests being held, and said protesters were being loud and vitriolic and, how do I put this? Aggressive.
Look, we can cause I love one
How can we love somebody that has a perpetual hatred for us? I see you. You want to wave high? A bunch of incest babies. A bunch of babies made out of incest. Right, trailer park babies. This is what America make America great looks like. When was it great?
Towards the high school students, the students began to chant their school spirit chants in a counter protest of sorts to counteract that vitriol.
Hey, this crap is wild, Get no more than one person that he Hebrew like. Look at this.
And soon after, this particular lad, this First Nations person who we heard from in the beginning of this video, approached the students banging a drum in the face of this particular one man who has since been made famous, no thanks to the likes of internet busybody, virtue signaling, good-for-nothing twat waffles.
That's right. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Here come Gad. Look at our Make America Great Again hats. Look at the hats. Look at the hats. We ain't taking. Look, we not taking. Look at Gad. That's right, Gad. Look at Gad.
The full video of this entire incident has been linked in the description for you to peruse at your leisure if you should feel the need to do so, but soon after this event went live online, a narrative had been spun by various members of the media. These kids were then condemned harshly by the National Review, which was then swiftly deleted by the National Review, of course. Philip DeFranco also had a thing to say about it. Philip DeFranco, the media darling who is oh so concerned with ensuring that he has the full story and full context before he runs his mouth, even chimed in with a condemnation.
So I'm just making this really quick because I'm seeing more and more messages popping up asking if I've seen it, what my thoughts are. Yes, I've seen the video of all those kids wearing MAGA hats and MAGA gear. That I'm seeing reports that they're from a Catholic school, and they're it seems like they're intimidating, at the very least bothering, mocking. I personally take it as intimidation and harassment of this Native American man and this very small group. I'm also seeing reports that the Native American man is actually a veteran, making it even worse. But if you haven't seen the videos, here's what it is.
Weebo, Weebo, Weebo! SpongeBob, I see you!
Where is he, Patrick?
At the intersection of conch and coral.
What's he doing?
He's just standing there, menacingly! Get out of there, SpongeBob!
What I say is, if you watch this video and you're like, oh my God, I'm disgusted by this. This is not what I want to see in my country. This is wrong. Yes, and I say remember this moment, this kind of disrespect of the other, the disregard for the other, the hate. Because I personally look at this and I see indifference, intolerance, and hate. Remember it. And like personally, I'm downloading these videos. I'm bookmarking this because I think there are a lot of people I talk to that you constantly kind of hear that same thing. You know, hate's dying off. The older generations, they're leaving. No, hate is learned, hate is passed down. It is incredibly easy to do so, and that's why we were seeing it more and more. Actually, the reason we're seeing it more and more isn't because it's new, right? I think it's just because people are feeling far more comfortable showcasing it openly. I think that's really the main thing. So yeah, that's it.
Before swiftly deleting it and issuing this statement, I am now seeing all the different angles and footage of the incident with the Native Americans and Covington Catholic High School students that I commented on yesterday, and will be deleting my previous tweet. I should have waited until I got more details instead of jumping on it so fast. The initial footage I saw made me want to speak on the hate I feel like we see more and more every day. I will make sure we put a more thorough explanation of events in tomorrow's video. That said, I stand by my message against hate. It's something we see far too often from multiple sides. Tail tucked firmly between his legs without even so much as a single apology as of right now, currently, while I'm filming this. Philly, you done goofed. Kyle Klasinski of Secular Talk, of all places, chimed in, of course, to say this: "Computer, show me some weaselly, conniving, pampered little pricks," which I thought was a very interesting statement to make, and I said as much on the Twitter sphere. And then, of course, because we can't have a proper internet hissy fit without the search and destroy units being deployed by the Twitterverse, Catholic Griffin was leading the charge with this lovely tweet. And then they wanted to call the schools, and they wanted to dox the kids. They wanted the kids to answer for their supposed crimes. And of course, it wouldn't be a good old-fashioned internet lynching mob without a Nazi comparison. And with internet bullshit, eventually, you get death threats. Quote, "I have received physical and death threats via social media, as well as hateful insults. One person threatened to harm me at school, and one person claims to live in my neighborhood. My parents are receiving death and professional threats because of the social media mob that has formed over this issue. And now for my unmitigated opinion. You assholes are gonna get someone killed. You are perpetuating inaccurate narratives to piss people off, and it's escalating situations to an unprecedented level. And then, when those narratives are proven to be nothing burgers, like in this instance," which, by the way, was a fairly easy thing to verify. All you had to do was look for the source video and play it back a solid 5 minutes before the supercut you're basing your outrage over. Anyway, you quietly deleted your tweets and your articles, and maybe you issue a wishy-washy retraction without so much as a legitimate apology. Fuck off. I've had it. I don't know about the rest of everyone else, but it's well past time that we held such numbskulls like these individuals to account for their irresponsibility. If you see something, sure, say something to that person if they're being an idiot, but you'd better as sure as hell archive it as well, and then bring it back around whenever someone who has had the misfortune to be dropped on their head at birth tries to weasel in a talking point about journalistic integrity, or say narrative padding, or think of the children, little tidbit. Basically, if the shoe fits in any case, chuck that bitch at their head as a constant browbeating reminder of what comes from colossal fuck-ups before someone dies. That is all. If you like what I'm doing here, feel free to check out the links in the description to my Amazon, Patreon, PayPal, and Redbubble store for unique and exclusive Weebo merchandise. Yeah, my P.O. box can also be found below if you'd like to send me stuff in the mail. Yeah. If you maybe don't like me that much, you can always like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Also, don't forget to hit that bell so you actually get notified, because YouTube hates everyone, especially political commentators such as myself. And if you want to see maybe more of me in a different capacity, I have a second channel dedicated to the entertainment industry and reviewing all things that come from them called Weebo Incognito. If you liked my review of Titan Season 1, be sure to subscribe to that one for more. I do a D&D themed LARPy stream show every Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Friday nights from 11 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Magog of Morscar's channel called Side Quests, and I do a bi-weekly stream show about the news with segments for advice, call-ins, fanfiction read-throughs, and more Sundays and Wednesdays from 7:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Some Dumb Americans channel called Two Girls One Stream. Link to all that jazz down in the description down below. And now we're done. Guess what time it is, everybody? There we go. It's package time, and I have 2 this week. By the way, if you would like to provide shenanigans for me to get into on the Weebo Jones channel, you can always send me your lovely little packages in the mail at the P.O. box located in the description down below. Interesting. I don't know what this is. A sheer white jersey tank top. Look at those sleeves. Do my arms look like that? Look at that. Look at that hole. Look at that hole. Interesting. Shit. Is it supposed to look like? It's supposed to look like that. Oral Delight Spray, Liquid Mint. Lingering sweet mint flavor heightens your sensual experience. For the ultimate oral sex. We're going to read this. Mouth-watering sweet mint flavor heightens your sensual experience. I still can't read, apparently. The original accepts no substitutions. Turn good head into great head with our specifically formulated oral enhancers. Try them all. Dad, don't watch this. You open this up. All right, I got it. It squirted. All right. Oh, that tastes like mint. I don't know what I expected. Liquid mint. Doc Johnson. Good Head Oral Delight Spray. Can't wait to bring this to the show and tell. Alright, that's enough of that.